My name is Erica Berquist. As some of you may know, my debut novel was published earlier this month. I'm here today to launch my book, as I have an exciting announcement. For those of you who are familiar with my book, allow me to quickly read a description of it. In a society where the soulless are condemned to lifelong servitude, 20-year-old Ellie has resigned herself to her fate as a servant. Nearly 1,000 years ago, events took place which resulted in the emergence of the servant class. One country, which is in control of the servant class, has risen to power on the global scale. The servant class is immune to pain and feels no fear, making them the ideal soldiers for global conquest. But many more are owned by the wealthiest servants. It's a large world out there, but all that Ellie thinks she will ever see is the view outside the windows from the house she cleans. She has never set foot off the property where she works. She is brilliant, and yet will never have the chance to utilize her mind. Any children she has will be servants like her. She craves a loving relationship with her cold and distant mother, despite being raised with the knowledge that servants like them are incapable of feeling love. Ellie can clearly see how the decades of her life will play out, as she spends every day of the rest of her days trapped in the house she is forced to clean. Yet there is something she could never have foreseen, a family secret which will alter the course of not just Ellie's life, but the entire world. The girl who is raised feeling trapped in a system might just find out that she has the power to bring the entire thing down. I also want to tell you a little bit about how this book came to be. I first had the idea for this book in December of 2021. I was talking to a dear friend about how I sometimes process my emotions during stressful times. If something bad happens to me, I might confide to my friend that I didn't know how I was feeling in that moment. I would know how I was feeling tomorrow or the day after, once I sorted through those emotions. My friend told me that I must know how I feel in that moment. I was distancing myself from my emotions. This is something that I feel like all of us struggle with sometimes, the disconnect between logic and our emotions. And I feel like it's important to be connected with our emotions. And so I wrote this book to process that, to try to get in touch with my emotions. And I feel like people who read this book can also do the same. They can find out the importance of not questioning what you're feeling, but just feeling. So this made me realize what I was doing. I also started thinking about a girl, Ellie. What if there was a girl who lived in a world where there are people who have emotions and a second class of citizens who do not? And what if a girl was raised believing she had no emotions, but on the worst day of her life, she learns that she does? How would she navigate the world? How would she come to accept her emotions? So this is how The Servant came to be. Today, I'm officially launching my book, which is available now in print and ebook versions. I'm also excited to announce that an audiobook version will be coming very soon. My audio producer, G.S. Allen, and I've been working very hard on this edition of the book, and it will soon be ready to be launched. I hope that you will enjoy it. If you would like to obtain a copy of this print version, it's currently available on major retailers such as Barnes & Noble and Amazon, where you can easily find it by searching the word servant and my last name, Berquist. I highly recommend getting the book on the publisher's website, though, poetschoice.in, as you can use a coupon code at checkout, 10% off, _TS_discount. Please keep an eye on the publisher's website for the audiobook version, which is coming soon. Also, follow me on Goodreads, where I have an author profile. I'll be listing a giveaway soon for a free copy of this book. I hope that you'll enter. Thank you for listening.